I like to tell stories. It doesn't matter what type of story it is. Hi, I'm Ghost from GhostszMusic.com, and you're listening to The Dev Room. But first, let's hear from our sponsors. I don't think on any one of my platforms I've actually sat down and had this kind of conversation. And I figured that it would be no better time to discuss why I got into game development. And there's many reasons, but one, it kind of keeps driving me in almost all the projects that I've ever done. From being a rapper, writing stories, doing game development, getting into software engineering, trying to be an entrepreneur. It's my ninja way. That's the best way to describe it. What I'm talking about is I like to tell stories. It doesn't matter what type of story it is. I just really like telling stories. I've never really had a voice, and all the stuff that I've ever done in my life have allowed me to actually have a voice where people are accepting and actually wanting to listen. It gives me a very great sense of pride. And through that, I try to convey as much storytelling as possible. You know, there are moments that I do fail at it, but with everything, you just get better with time. And I feel that game development is one of my magna opus. I feel that game development allows me to actually have a voice when no other platform or no other vehicle has allowed me to have this much of a voice, where I can construct a world, I can place all the set pieces the way I want them to be, and I can tell you a story through narrative-driven events. I feel that through characters and gameplay and narratives, you can actually tell a grandiose story, and you can be able to convey to the player or the viewer or the content creator, or I mean, not the content consumer, that you can invoke emotion, you can invoke anger, joy, fear, all sorts of different range of feeling just by setting characters or setting places the way that you possibly could set it. And you're able to tell any story. You can live through any random character, let's say like a Nathan Drake, and go on this great adventure, and you feel good about yourself, and then by the time that you're done with it, you're like, wow, I can't wait for a sequel. I want to do that. I want to be the next Indiana Jones. I want to be the next Link from Legend of Zelda, or Mario, going through these great lands and protecting a princess while fighting a giant turtle. Like, to me, there is no other medium where you can use so much of your imagination and get engrossed into these stories. And I've always in my life wanted to tell stories where I can actually find a voice and be able to make other people feel the same way, if that makes any sense. But through game development, it has finally like snapped, or like hit the right spot where I'm now able to do that, and I can do that to the best of my abilities, but also being able to have people play it and feel the same way of childlike wonder. And there is no greater sense of accomplishment for me. I used to do that with my music. I used to do that while playing video games with my brother. I used to do that a lot, and I love that feeling. And game development lets me wrap it all up in a bow, because I can do the music. So I get to do it that way. I get to make the set pieces. I get to make people feel the way that I want them to feel, as well as having them play games the way that I like to play games. And feeling the same way that I feel, and we can actually make a connection that way. And I just love it. It's to me, it's a bit of a rush. It's something that I don't think I could ever get over. And being able to do it for a living, that's the dream. That for me, there is no better opportunity of doing it. Yes, running my business, and I appreciate that. Making the videos for you guys, I appreciate that. But game development is, for me, the bee's knees. It is the be all end all. It is my peanut butter, and I am his jelly. I know that was a stupid analogy, but you get what I'm trying to say. For me, there is no other. There is no other. As much as I love my music and stuff like that, and I'm able to do that, and I love it, I think game development it's equal. But with that one, I would love to know why you guys got into game development. I'd love to have that conversation with you guys. Make sure to leave me a comment in the comment section below if you're watching on YouTube. If not, please leave me a message on anchor.fm/The Dev Room Podcast. And with that one, I'll see you guys in the next one. Peace.